Okay, good morning to all of you. Listen, today we will discuss about some concept regarding non-inertial frame, centripetal, centrifugal forces. These concepts that we are supposed to analyze and we have to understand. Okay, the very first idea, very first concept is the earth an inertial frame of reference or non-inertial frame of reference? Explain. We are asking for about 2 marks. So we are asking for a 2 marks question. Is the earth an inertial frame of reference? Inertial frame of reference. Explain. Or is it a non-inertial frame? Explain this concept. We are asking for 2 marks question. Under 2 marks question, we are going to ask this question, this particular one. Earth, is it an inertial frame or is it a non-inertial frame of reference? So, let us consider the motion of the earth here. Don't forget about one concept, I already explained that one. If any frame of reference, it is a frame of reference. This frame of reference, S or S dash, whatever it may be, if it is moving with an acceleration or it is moving with in the form of a rotatory path, a frame of reference, don't forget about this, a frame of reference, either it is having an acceleration, number 2, or if it is moving in the form of a circular path, moves in circular path, then that frame of reference can be called by the name, non-inertial frame. It is called by the name non-inertial frame of reference. It is a non-inertial frame of reference if these conditions are holds good. If these ideas are holds good, this is called by the name the non-inertial frame of reference. Okay. Now, let us consider the earth. Is it an inertial or non-inertial frame? I suppose to explain. The earth, if I am choosing, this is the earth if I am choosing. If a frame of reference fixed to the earth, let us consider a frame of reference which is fixed to the earth. If I am choosing, this is the frame of reference fixed to the earth. Now, earth is revolving around its own axis. Earth which is revolving around its own axis like this, it is rotating around its own axis like this. One concept, earth rotates around its own axis, that is called by the name the spin motion. Not only that, if I am choosing the sun is present somewhere else here, then earth is revolving around the sun in a circular orbit. If sun is present here, if earth is present here now, the earth which is revolving around the sun in a particular orbit. So this is a rotatory motion. So now earth is having 2 types of motion. One is it is revolving around its own axis. Secondly, it is revolving around the sun in the form of a circular path. Because of these 2 concepts here, earth which is revolving around its own axis, and not only that, around the sun it is revolving in the form of a circular path. If it is moving in the circular path here, it is having a variable velocity, it is having an acceleration here. Since it is having a spin motion, it is having the orbital motion here, in both the cases it is having an acceleration here. Any frame, if it is moving with an acceleration, any frame which is moving with an acceleration which is called by the name non-inertial frame. Therefore, to be on safer side, that we can say strictly, we can say the earth, compared to that one, if we are considering any motion, or I can say a frame of reference fixed to the earth. A frame of reference fixed to the earth, strictly speaking, it is a non-inertial frame. Therefore, I can say, strictly speaking, earth, it is a non-inertial frame. Earth, it is a non-inertial frame. Earth, strictly speaking, I can say earth is a non-inertial frame of reference. But if you are choosing the earth motion in the form of a spin motion or in the form of an orbital motion round the sun here, if the sun is present here, then the earth which is revolving around the sun in a circular path. Due to these two motion here, whatever the inertial forces are generating, whichever the inertial forces are generating, due to this rotatory motion of the earth and the spin motion of the earth, whatever the inertial forces are generating, that inertial forces which are very, very, very small, because the movement is very small. Acceleration is very small here. Since acceleration is very small here, F star is equal to ma star if I am considering. Since acceleration is small here, force is also small. Since the force is smaller here now, that whatever the inertial force, due to that rotatory path and due to the spin motion of the earth here, due to these two motion, whatever the inertial forces generating here, that inertial forces, whatever it has been generated, this is of a small, of course, it is a very small quantity. It is a very small amount here. If it is a very small amount of forces are generating here, for all practical purpose, we can consider earth as an inertial frame of reference. Ambiguity is there now, but you should not get confused. I said earth is a non-inertial frame. Now I am saying that one, earth is an inertial frame. Both are right answer. Strictly speaking, earth is a non-inertial frame of reference. Sir, why strictly speaking earth is a non-inertial frame? Any frame of reference, if it is moving in a circular path or it is having an acceleration, already we know that it is a non-inertial frame of reference. Now, earth which is revolving around its own axis, and it is also revolving around the sun in a circular path. Due to these two spin motion and orbital motion of the earth, there is an inertial force is generating. Hence, I can say it is a non-inertial frame of reference. Strictly speaking. But the movement of the earth around the sun, one rotation, if it comes from here to here, it will take 365 days approximately. So it is very slowly it is moving. The earth which is revolving around the sun very slowly, because it is taking 365 days, 1 year it will take to move from one point to the same point. If it reaches around the sun here, it will take a longer time interval. Hence, the inertial forces, whatever it is generating, due to the orbital motion of the earth or due to the spin motion of the earth, it is very small here. Therefore, for all practical purposes, we can consider the earth as an inertial frame of reference. If they are asking earth is an inertial frame, yes, approximately we have taken earth as an inertial frame of reference. Approximately, we have chosen the earth as an inertial frame of reference. If you are writing this much, it carries 2 marks. This carries 2 marks. An important question for your 2 marks question under that category. Okay. The next concept Try to understand. Okay, let me choose the other idea, that is freely falling lift. Freely falling lift. Freely falling lift. Freely falling lift. So I suppose to explain this concept here. All of you know about the movement of the lift. The lift can be moving in the upper direction or maybe moving in the downward direction. The lift, it may be moving upward direction or it may be moving in the downward direction. You know that. I'm not talking about an elevator, I'm talking about a lift. Now, answer this question if you know the answers. Okay, just I will write a lift. Just I will write a lift. Just I will ask some basic questions taken from your first PUC, first year PUC questions that I will ask. Let us see that. You type it and answer it. Let me see whether it is right or wrong. This is a lift. This is a lift. The lift is said to be at rest. The lift is at rest. The lift is at rest. Now, we are having a weighing machine here. On the surface of the lift, we have kept a weighing machine. This is a weighing machine. A machine which is used to measure the weight of the object. Weighing machine. On which you have stand. A person who has stand on this machine. Now, this machine, the lift is said to be at rest, don't forget. The lift is having a wire, the lift is not moving, the lift is said to be at rest. Which is at rest, the lift is said to be at rest. Now, weighing machine, is it shows some reading or not? Quickly. Now, this weighing machine on which a person stands on that one, inside the lift which is not moving, which is at rest. Now, weighing machine, is it show some reading or not? Quickly answer it quickly. Is it show some value? Yes. It is showing some value. It shows what is the weight of this person. It shows what is the weight of this person. Let us consider this weighing machine. It will show the answer W. Weight is equal to, maybe let us consider it shows 50 kg. Weight, 50 kg weight, it will show. It will show 50 kg weight. Okay, understood. Now let us consider same lift, same weighing machine, same person. The lift wire is present like this. Now the lift is moving in the upward direction. The lift moves in the upward direction now. Now this weighing machine, is it show the same answer or different answer or something else you answer it? What you are expecting here, this machine, what it going to show? Quickly answer it. By that time I will write another diagram. Answer. If the lift is moving in the upward direction, now this one, the reading shown by this weighing machine is more reading shows inside the weighing machine. Correct? Now this weighing machine, whatever it shows here, W dash is greater than your W. W dash is greater than W. W is this. It shows more than this. Same idea. This is the lift. Now the lift is moving in the downward direction. The lift, it moves in downward direction. Now you will be having here W dash. Now we are writing W double dash. W double dash, now it is less than W. Less than W. So if the lift is moving in the downward direction, the weight of the same person is lesser than this. If the lift is moving in the upward direction, the weight of the person is more than this, depending upon what acceleration with which it is moving, or it is coming down. If it is coming down or it is moving up. If it is moving up, the weight of the object, weight of the person is gone increasing. If the moving in the downward direction, if it is moving in the downward direction, weight of the object is said to be, it is said to be lesser than the original weight. The weight of the object is go on decreasing as the lift is moving in the downward direction. As the lift is moving in the upward direction, here weight of the object is said to be the more. So this is the major difference between here and here. Now, last question for you people among this one. Let us consider the lift is go on moving in the downward direction. The lift is moving in the downward direction now. This is the weighing machine. Here the same person is standing. Same person is standing here. Now in this case, all of a sudden let us imagine, all of a sudden this wire, it has been cut, it has been broken. The wire, it has been broken. If the wire, it has been broken here, it is a freely falling lift. It is freely falling lift, called by the name the freely falling lift. Now, what is the weight of the object? It has been shown here. What it is going to show? Quickly answer it. What is the weight of the object? It has been shown by this particular machine. This instrument, this machine, this instrument, what it is going to show? As the lift is moving in the downward direction, because it has been broken, the wire, it has been broken, it has been cut down. Due to that one, the lift is go on moving in the downward direction. I can call it by the name, it is a freely falling lift. In the case of this freely falling lift, what this machine, it is going to show? Somebody is showing more than the real reading. Any other answer? Any other answer? Before the lift, it is touches the ground, before it touches the ground here, because it has been cut down. It has been cut down while it is moving in the downward direction. Before it reaches to the ground here, then this weighing machine, it will show infinite value. It will show infinity. Correct now? No. It will show 0. The weight of the object, it is equal to 0. It will show 0. The weighing machine, it will show 0. That is called by the name weightlessness of the object. This is called by the name weightlessness. This concept is called by the name the weightlessness of the object. Okay, what do you mean by this weightlessness? Hoping that you have understood all these ideas. That is, if a lift, if it is the wire, it has been broken, then the lift is going in the downward direction with just like a freely falling body. Just like a free. Sir, what do you mean by freely falling body? Which is moving under the acceleration due to gravity. A body, if it is moving under the acceleration due to gravity, I can call it by the name, it is the freely falling body. Okay. If you are holding a stone or something, just if you are releases the stone from a coconut tree or somewhere else, just we should not throw it. We have to leave the body at a particular height. If you are leaving the body, then the body is go on moving in the downward direction under the acceleration due to gravity. I can say it is a freely falling body. If it is a freely falling lift, the weight of the object or the machine, weighing machine, it will show that one as 0. I suppose to explain how it is said to be. If it is moving in the downward direction here, if it is moving in the downward direction like this, it is moving with an acceleration which is equal to g. It is moving with an acceleration that is equal to g here. Clear? Understood? Therefore, this force, whatever it is acting, I can call it by the name the fictitious force. The fictitious force, whatever it is acting here, in this case, there is a fictitious force here. The fictitious force, whatever it is acting, I can write that one as F star here. That F star is equal to how much? Minus m into g. That is F star. Minus m into d. G, that is acceleration due to gravity. The net force is equal to how much here? The net force acting on the body. The net force acting on the body is equal to F plus F star. This is a physical existence is present for this one. That is a weight of the body. The weight of the body is equal to mg. Weight of the body is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Whenever the lift is said to be at rest, or it is moving in the upward direction, or it is moving in the downward direction, weight of the object is go on changing, but not this mass. Mass remains same. Mass of the object remains same. Don't forget. Okay. Plus this F star here, F star is equal to minus mg. These two get cancelled. Therefore, net force is equal to 0. As the net force is equal to 0 here, therefore the body becomes weightless. And thus the body which is having weightlessness, the body which is having weightlessness due to this one, the body is having weightlessness. This is a concept of weightlessness. Again, this weightlessness that we are going to ask for about 2 marks question. What do you mean by weightlessness of the body? We are asking for 2 marks. Under this, we are asking 2 marks questions here. I will write 1 or 2 questions here. Try to answer it. Let us see. Try to answer it. Okay. Let us write some questions here now. I will write it. Just you see that, understand about this. First question. The first question. The first question. Okay. So what is that? Question number 1. From the roof of a lift, let us consider there is a lift is present here. There is a lift. This is a lift. From the roof of a lift, this is the roof. This is the roof of the lift. From the roof of the lift here, we have suspended a simple pendulum. We have suspended a simple pendulum. Okay, we have suspended a simple pendulum here. Here we have suspended a simple pendulum. If we have suspended a simple pendulum here, this is a simple pendulum. The bob is present here now. This is the roof. From the roof, you have suspended a simple pendulum. Since you have suspended a simple pendulum here and you are going to make it to be oscillate. If it is oscillating like this, then it is having a period. This is having a period of oscillation. That period of oscillation is equal to T. T is said to be the period of oscillation. Now let us consider there is a lift. From the roof, from the top of the roof, we have suspended a simple pendulum. We have suspended a simple pendulum. Then we are oscillating the simple pendulum, whose period of oscillation is equal to T. Whose period of oscillation is equal to capital T. Now, question number 1. Question number 1. If the lift, if it is moving with a uniform velocity, if it is moving with a uniform velocity either in the upward direction or in the downward direction, he has not mentioned anything. Let us consider one by one, no problem. If the lift is moving in the upward direction with a uniform velocity, the same lift, this is the roof. Here we have suspended a simple pendulum. This is oscillating. Now the lift is moving in the upward direction with a uniform velocity. If it is moving with a uniform velocity in the upward direction, what happened to this period? What happened to this period? Period is